Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start and try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Running it back, it's Williams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Using his legs, it's Young. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Getting some heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Bringing it back, it's Williams. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Makes a move. him with a stiff arm. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Not much time left in the first. They'll be able to get off one more play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and...
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the...
And he ends up taking a safety. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Red 18.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back down. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, give on the inside. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for space, it's Young. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum sweep.
The Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Williams. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. Great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
29 Philly. 2, check. Unlock.
On the move. Shows him the stiff arm. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Williams. Ripping through the defense. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. And now they've lost the ball. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. Oh, and they get the ball back, but way behind the line of scrimmage. They need a telescope to find the first down marker. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Murray.
The return is brought down at the 45. And the Notre Dame offense will take over.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give is to Williams. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Slam.
The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Tried to fight his way in, but they get him on the ground at the 2, and it's a 4th and goal stop. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he wants it all. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,
Oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.